Folks, hello and welcome to Tavern Chat. I'm your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR. And yes, that's a blog post from the Tavern. Was up yesterday. Now, why am I sharing this again? Why am I sharing it here when actually Mike and I covered it a bit yesterday on a live stream? Well, not everybody watched the live stream. I figured this was important enough to get its own coverage. And lo and behold, the evil DM, I guess the unofficial TSR correspondent, as he's labeled himself, um, interviewed TSR's publicist about this earlier today, and I thought I'd address some of it. So here we go. We're addressing some of it. Now, TSR Con was for next July, and they have officially stated the reason why they've changed the date to March 24th to 27th is because a number of their special guests said, "Hey, it's not a convenient weekend." Well, why wouldn't it be a convenient weekend? Because, well, it's July 4th weekend. I'm sure most of the hotels were sold out. Whatever rooms were left were expensive as shit. So here's the thing. So now they moved it to the same weekend as GaryCon. Well, isn't that a coincidence? So what you're doing is you're piggybacking. Now, I know the excuse is, oh, we're going to share in the celebration of Gary's life. Well, they can't do it at GaryCon, right? Because they were told months ago, here's the kicker, you're not welcome. As a business, as individuals, TSR3, that's how I refer to them as, or TSR games, you're not welcome at GaryCon. That was from Luke himself. So their way around not being at GaryCon is to say, well, we're just going to throw our own convention the same weekend. So, pretty much sure that every available room for that weekend in that area is booked solid, right? All the hotels, they ain't got nothing. So, what would that mean if you're TSR Con? It means that you're not getting people that are going there to go to your con. You're getting people that are going to GaryCon, and you're hoping to bleed them off. Now, I had mentioned on this blog post, you can go to tenkarstavern.com. It's yesterday's post, so that would be for October 20th. I look at my watch. I mentioned that there were rumors, first one from multiple sources, and it is what I heard from multiple sources. One source is pretty good, though, that they were looking to get paid from GaryCon for the use of the Dungeon Hobby Shop. Now their publicist, Michael Havermeyer, says this, oh, there's no truth to that. We were never looking to get paid, and we were never asking for shuttle buses. Oh, never. That's fine and dandy. That's fine and dandy. You can say what you want. I happen to, again, have sources that tell me otherwise, and especially for the shakedown part, I'm pretty confident in my source. But that being said, if you are a newcomer to this community, this hobby, right, and you decide that you want to pull out your mail private and throw it on a table and say, hey, I'm going to go to Lake Geneva and I'm going to throw a convention the same weekend as GaryCon because, come on, you don't mind if I peel off some of your attendees? You don't know how communities work. You know, and that's fine. You know, some people are antisocial. I would have to say that in the case of Justin Lanasa, he certainly doesn't do anything by half measures. Right? My cat agrees. Sadie's like, yep. Justin is all in. And I am going to make, an assumption as to why the holiday weekend wasn't working, in addition to the fact that they couldn't get any special guests, because the special guests were like, this weekend doesn't work. I'm going to assume that they also realized that people in town were not going to be gamers, and no gamers were going to be able to get hotel rooms for that week. Therefore, probably not much of an attendance. Now, they were saying that they were expecting 150 to 200 at the Horticultural Hall. Now, for those of you playing along at home, it's at the Dungeon Hobby Shop Museum. I don't know what the fire code allows in the Dungeon Hobby Shop Museum, but it's been pointed out since the second floor of the museum is actually somebody's apartment, the caretaker. Only the first floor and I guess the basement is available for occupancy. I don't know what the fire code would allow. I'm not going to venture a guess. Aside from saying I'm going to assume it's less than 150 people, probably less than 100. My local pub now that doesn't have its party room, I think, is limited to 98. So I don't know. Going to be interesting. Now, if I was Gary Con, and I'm not, okay, but if I were involved in Gary Con, the first thing that I want to do is tell my attendees that we are in no way, in any sorts, affiliated with TSR Con. And somebody pointed out that Lanasa / TSR / Dungeon Hobby Shop was going to be asking for probably $100 for con attendance. Now, here's the thing. Nobody's going for 4 days of con attendance at the Dungeon Hobby Shop. And why do I say that? Because anybody's there is going to be there for GaryCon. That's where all the cool shit's happening. Now, maybe you have a down day at GaryCon. Maybe you don't have much scheduled. So you'll do 1 day at TSR Con, maybe. But I I kind of know what this is. This is the fuck you to Luke, fuck you to GaryCon for banning them from GaryCon, for banning the TSR Con crew. Flat out, you're not welcome. You're not. It's not like you're not invited. You're not allowed. So how do you combat that? You do this, right? It's almost like art. It's almost like something that you would pay to see because it's a train wreck just waiting to happen. But I'm obviously not going to pay to see this. Now, if you do want to go to a convention,
could you say that again?
No,
my apologies.
My phone thought I was my watch. I was talking to it. If you do want to go to a convention, OSR convention, in the summertime, in July, Madison, Wisconsin, end of July, Wenger has a convention going. And I think that might be certainly a choice. He has a hotel. So he actually has a hotel. So you can actually stay at a hotel. So I think that might be good. But now this is a two-parter, right? There's more to this than meets the eye. So here, let's go to the Dungeon Hobby Shop Museum store. And listen, if you want Valor patches like Ranger, Paladin, Cleric, like you're an Army Ranger, yeah, you can have that galore. Make sure you get hit with that. So, what do we have for sale at the Dungeon Hobby Shop Museum? Well, you have Samizawa by Ernest Gary Gygax. That's 15. I have no idea what it is. Being honest. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 versions of Tales and Tots game book. One with the Lizard Man icon, one with the Wizard Beard icon, one that just says TSR, one's a game box set. All right. You have My Game is Cheesa, Not Pizza. Okay. That's a great title. My name is Justin, not asshole. You know, it kind of has a ring to it. So, but here's the interesting one. Star Frontier's new Genesis role-playing game. Rebooted. Oh my God. So they're rebooting Star Frontiers, right? I mean, amazing. And look, it's for sale. So you click on it. And what do you get? Star Frontiers, new Genesis role-playing game. Rebooted. $39.99. Looks like it's a box set for $39.99. That's not bad for a box set. Holy shit. Maybe TSR Games, TSR3, actually is going to offer something. Oh, look at that. It's out of stock. Wait a second. Star Frontier's new Genesis, the role-playing game, rebooted. All new alien races, weapons, armor, alien artifacts, and spacecraft. With a twist of some techno-magic and technomancy. Isn't it supposed to be technomancy? Whatever. Artwork by renowned artist. Oh, renowned, 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 renowned. All right. Above races, crypto, animal, tiger, cyborg, Asgardian, reptilian. All right, but in any case, it apparently has nothing to do with Star Frontiers that you and I know of, because it's not rebooted. It's actually unless a reboot gives you a whole new operating system. Now this looks like it's a whole new operating system with artwork by it's supposed to be renowned, right? Renowned artist, not renowned, renowned. All right, whatever. But in any case, it's out of stock. Now, here's a hypothetical. Can something that was never in stock, something that doesn't exist, something that's not even fucking written, be out of stock? Let me ponder this one. So let's see. We have other pieces of artwork here. Okay, well, the first one, that's just a box, a mock-up of the box in a different image. Well, yeah, that's certainly a Star Frontiers image, right? A tiger, crypto animal. There we go. Oh, so these are the things. Cyborg. They there you go. And Asgardian reptilian. Is it an Asgardian or? Oh, there's a reptilian. I guess that's the image at the end. Okay. Now I understand what these artwork by renowned artists is. In any case, folks, you cannot get the Star Frontiers New Genesis role playing game. Now, here's something that's interesting. Last week, there was like I don't know, hour and a half, hour and 45-minute interview with Justin and Michael Havermile. I'm sorry, Michael, for getting your name wrong. It just doesn't have the same ring as Justin Lanasa. Sorry, man. And they didn't announce any products. So is this a stealth announcement? It can't be, right? Because if it was written, we'd know about it. And by the way, if James Ward was involved in it, if Jim was involved in it, you'd know about it. Not just because Jim probably can't keep a secret, he'd be talking about it everywhere, but Justin would be talking about it everywhere. So this is possibly something that wasn't supposed to go live yet. Or maybe it was. Maybe they're hoping somebody like me would find it and talk about it and go, hey, we got some stealth advertising going. We're gonna look great. This is gonna be awesome. Yeah, no. But interesting. Now, what is also interesting is they have not secured the trademark yet. The trademark for Star Frontiers, and I will bring this over. Hold on. All right. Let me pull this over here. So, on June 22nd, we are October 21st. So, we are 4 months out. Okay. On June 22nd, a statement of use was asked of the applicant. Now, if you don't give a statement of use in, I believe, within 6 months, I believe that's the time frame, your trademark application is defunct. Trademark goes back into the Wii world. So, they don't have an application in. Now, for those of you wondering, what does that mean? Well, they, on some of their other stuff, they had abandonment notice mailed after publication. Now, what's this one? This is from back in July 28th. This is dead, right? That TSR with the dragon, that's dead. All right. And I believe the wizard is alive. We will cover this properly. We're not gonna. Uh, oh wait, TEAS Section 7 surrender received. Well, on September 7th, um, looks like they surrendered the wizard. Okay, well, all right, that's interesting. What about the lizard man? All right, let's check out the lizard man. Uh, oh no, that's registered principal owner as of August 17th. So that's good. And we know that the TSR Game Wizards one, that should be good because they use it everywhere, right? So that one, yep, registered principal owner. So they've abandoned, even though it says live, they've abandoned the wizard. They've abandoned Blackmore as of August 18th. Remember Blackmore, they were claiming that that was going to be there, so they abandoned that. And TSR, the medallion with the dragon on it, that's abandoned. Star Frontiers, though, was in limbo. So, interesting. You can look this stuff up yourself at trademarkelite.com. I find it to be a good site. I like to peek at it like once a week, but I obviously somehow missed uh, the wizard. I knew that there was an abandonment received uh, in July, but I didn't know there was an. I missed the update because the last update I saw was that was registered on August 17th, but no, it was surrendered on September 7th. So it still shows live, but it's not live. So I guess if somebody out there wants to play with the wizard, it is available. Um, in any case, Star Frontiers. It's out of stock. Never in stock, but it's out of stock. And hey, if you want to go to two conventions on the same weekend, one of which will be immensely small, one of which will be fairly large, you have the opportunity. Now, that being said, if you had the opportunity to go to the Dungeon Hobby Shop Museum and, I don't know, pay a $5 fee to walk around, it's a historical place for gamers. I see no reason why not to. If it's going to require a convention fee to enter, no. And I'm not saying, well, you shouldn't even spend your $5 or whatever it is to walk around because it's Justin. No, you should spend your $5 and walk around because it's a historical location. Respect it for that. But beyond that, man, timing is everything, right? And this timing is a fuck you. They can bill it however they want. All right, they can go, oh well, we're just trying to share. No, you're trying to piggyback. You are literally this is like trying to steal bandwidth, right? Like you go, oh well, I don't have a following, but if I insult so and so and they respond and they tell me in public that I'm a fucking asshole, well, guess what? I get a lot of eyes on me, and that's good, right? I'll get some of that bandwidth. I'm gonna. It's not a great marketing ploy. It isn't. And sorry, I will say this. I used to say Justin is a successful businessman. He might be too smart for this, but I think the problem is that Justin has an inability to, I guess, admit when he is wrong or when he does something wrong, and this is oh, you've banned me from a convention, and you don't want to work with me and my hobby shop. Well, fuck you. I'm doing my own convention for the same weekend. I'm actually amused. I will say it is amusing. This isn't David versus Goliath. This is I don't know. It doesn't David versus Goliath. At least David had a weapon, right? This is nothing, but it's amusing. I will say that. So yes, Justin, the gift that keeps on giving. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, and by the way, just so you know, um, yes, I'm the one that's referred to in the Evil DM when Vince is saying, some people are saying, no, that's all stuff that I brought up. And I get referred to in the initial hour and 45-minute interview that was done by Evil DM, where nothing was revealed. Nothing, no new information, by the way, on that interview with Justin and Michael. Nothing. Whole lot of, we have stuff coming. Don't peek behind the curtain. We've got these mysterious shit coming. What is this mysterious shit? The Star Frontiers game that doesn't exist, but you have a sales page for that's out of stock. Is that it? This last week, you didn't know that you were going to step on Gary Khan's convention date. Oh, you knew you were. You knew you were. So, I don't wish Justin luck. I don't. Not at least not in this part of the endeavor, because this is kind of foolish. All right, folks. On that note, as always, we are in the midst of the world of the pandemic. I am not telling you what to do. I am asking you use your common sense. Someone's at my front door. Be safe, be well, God bless, roll those dice, and I will talk with you all tomorrow. Later, folks.